4 months and 3 days have passed since the Tartarus monarchy crumbled to Adeena's uncontrolled wrath, and in that quick blink of time, I've watched Adeena exhaust herself with endless hours of endurance and strength conditioning, on top of full-time training with Jairus. Her newly found powers have strengthened beyond recognition, beyond what I ever imagined possible, and are becoming increasingly difficult to control. Even though she spends nearly every day aiming to contain the growing energy, I see her slowly slipping into a downward spiral. The loss of her friends and family has finally caught up to her, now that the weight of the prophecy has been lifted, freeing up her mind and allowing her to fall victim to the darkest corners of her imagination. Far too often, I find her sobbing in our bathroom chambers when she believes herself to be alone, with no one to hear the sorrowful release of pain she keeps hidden inside. Nightmares wake her nightly, pulling her into a frenzied panic as she finds her way back to the harsh reality she now faces. Silent tears stream down her sweet face as she buries herself into my chest, soaking my skin in the aftermath of each nightmare. She refuses to acknowledge the nightmares when the sun rises following dark nights, but I know denial will only work for so long before it catches up with her. A tidal wave is coming, and it's only a matter of time until it crashes. I want to be enough for her, and I want to be the one to save her from herself. I need to be the one to save her from herself after everything she's lost, but I'm not enough. Her heartache is too great and can only be relieved through her grieving process, which is going to take time. A lot of time. But I can be patient. 400 years of life have instilled patience within me, and for my mate, I can wait forever. As I wait for Adeena to find herself again, I feel my days portaling to and from Tartarus with as many supplies as my magic will carry. Dark times have fallen over Tartarus, darker than I ever thought possible, and I'm doing everything I can to help those who've fallen victim to the corrupt kingdom. 6 days a week, I travel with ingredients to bake fresh bread and overstuffed baskets of fiber to weave new fabrics, hoping to replace some of what's been lost. But I can't keep up. My magic is depleted to near empty by the 6th day of each week, forcing me to remain in fire court on the 7th day, replenishing my tank and formulating a plan for the week to come. Between attending as many of Adeena's training sessions as I can, and trips between fire court and Tartarus, I'm wearing thin. Feral wildfires broke out in Tartarus shortly after the war ended, burning down entire villages and leaving most without food, shelter, or even clean drinking water most days. The people of Tartarus are even more penniless than before, stuck fending for themselves in a fallen kingdom where they have nothing, and no one is stepping up to end the famine. The blame can't necessarily be placed on anyone, considering the animalistic state Tartarus has taken. Finding peace and order will take a force greater than I've ever witnessed,